James Neal is in the building and getting set to take on Toronto. The Penguins forward is having a breakout year with 30 goals and 32 assists. As a result, he's been rewarded with a 6-year, $30 million deal. And he is the subject of tonight's NHL 36.
What a difference a year can make. Last season, James Neal was a star in Dallas. Now he's a pillar in Pittsburgh. And the 24-year-old they call the real deal just signed a new deal. Hey! The unlikely and unusual world of hockey's newest $30 million man. Next on NHL 36. "9:30 on a frosty Saturday morning just outside of Pittsburgh. Penguins all-star James Neal has been up for 15 minutes and is foraging for food.
Going over to Paul Martin's house for a little breakfast, afternoon game today, so have a little eggs and good coffee here. Did you eat already?
For Neal, Martin, and the Penguins, the next 36 hours will be full of hockey. Tampa Bay this afternoon, and then Columbus tomorrow.
Are the eggs? Good. 2 running? Good.
The busy weekend makes the hearty breakfast all the more essential.
Paulie's breakfast, if it goes bad, it's all Paulie.
A lot of pressure. He seems to be doing well no matter what he eats, so I don't think it's the food.
On game days, the Penguins' official dress code calls for business attire. But for James Neal, no outfit is complete without the perfect look up top.
I don't like washing my hair. I wash it probably maybe once a week, but I shouldn't say that on camera. Guys are going to be all over me for that. I don't want to lose my hair, and then that takes the natural grease out of your hair when you wash it, so I try to stay away from that so I can have my hair as long as possible.
The first time Neal walked into the Penguins' dressing room was a little over a year ago, when he was traded in the middle of last season from the Dallas Stars. He struggled after the move, scoring just 1 goal in 20 regular season games with Pittsburgh. This year, however, the story has been very different. Neal is an all-star and 4th in the league in goals scored. And just a week ago, after scoring his 30th goal of the season, Neal signed a new $30 million contract that will keep him a Penguin for the next 6 years.
Since I've been here, the longest contract that we've given is Marc-Andre Fleury at 7 years. And 2 key guys, the original draft picks of the Penguins, Crosby and Malkin are 5-year deals. And so, James Neal coming in after 1 year, getting a 6-year deal, that is a big commitment on behalf of ownership. You have to be confident when you commit to somebody 6 years that hopefully you have the right person, they're here for the right reason, and I'm confident he's the right guy.
Great. How'd you like it? You look terrible. How'd you like it?
Like someone ran me over.
Everything just kind of, worked out perfect. And being a part of Pittsburgh and everything here, it was a perfect setting for me. It's definitely a family atmosphere, and everyone cares about each other, so it's a good feeling.
Just about an hour before the puck drops, Neal and the Penguin family head to the hallway for a familiar pregame ritual.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Wow, the real deal. The real deal.
Yeah, well, it's called two-touch. You give it to the next guy, and the guy messes up or something, doesn't get it to the next guy, then he's out.
Oh, yeah. Worst player.
Good players are Evgeny Malkin, and Chris Kunitz is really good. The bad players are myself, for sure. I haven't ever won. I'm terrible.
He's probably the worst player. He's got bad hips. He can't go sideways. James is pretty much the low brother that we like to mess with.
I think guys like to play pranks on him. He's just an easy target. Like, you always, want to, trip him up walking down the hall or play jokes on him. He's just the youngest brother that everybody picks on.
Hopefully they all love their little brother, because day to day is, you come in the room and you never know what's going to happen. There's a few guys that like to do a few pranks. There's always a joke going on somewhere.
It's a quick takedown. First of the year.
Cameras are here for him, so.
First of the year.
To live your life every day like that is pretty awesome.
With 40 minutes to game time, pads and uniforms are donned. And Neal has one last shot at getting the hair just right.
The hair, he really seriously thinks he's got sick hair.
Sick.
And he's blow drying it. He's working on it quite a bit. He doesn't wear his helmet in warm up too, so he needs to fix it before going out. I basically gotta rub my stick a little bit in there to make it a little more spikier before we go out. So
Your hair is pretty average right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fix it.
All right, good.
The pregame warm-ups offer fans their first glimpses of the team on the ice, and players their last opportunity to loosen up and keep the mood light.
Oh, yeah, dude.
For once they head back to the dressing room, the focus abruptly sharpens.
Physical early on. Invest in our game here. Right, we're going north, we're going fast, be physical. Play with our speed, execute. They're coming quick in the neutral zone. Be ready to go quick. At our pace, Joey V, get a piece of them. Play the pace they can't keep up with. We are going with 14, 71, 18, 44, 4. Flowers in the cage here, Black. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
If you get underneath the hair and the quirky smile and the carefree way he comes and goes, there's a lot more there. The mentality of which he works and approaches the game is the thing that stands out to me. James is not about scoring goals. He's about our team winning hockey games.
Now Neal goes to work down low.
Thanks, dude, for saving that one.
He's a great player. He definitely works hard. He's physical. He hunts the puck extremely well, and he's smart, smarter than people think.
Hey, you can give that to me if you want. I'm just going to stop and go probably back this way.
Neal is 1/3 of what may be the best line in all of hockey, alongside Chris Kunitz and MVP candidate Evgeny Malkin.
Hard work by Neal to maintain possession of the puck.
And on this afternoon, the line quickly validates their reputation with authority.
Malkin behind the net. Quick shot by Kunitz. He scores! Yeah!
Nice shot.
A little more than halfway through the first period, Neal and the Pens lead 1-0. The tone's set, but the game far from over.
Penguins once again score the first goal against the Lightning and take the lead here.
It took the Penguins about 11 minutes to score the first goal in their Saturday matinee against the Lightning.
Now you're good, Dealer. Now you're good, kid.
It takes only another 50 seconds to light the lamp again.
Bounces right to the feet of Cook, and he shoots and scores. And Cook had enough on him to jam it past Rolison.
Oh, my God.
Another goal
Get there!
soon follows.
There's a chance for Stahl. In on goal. Scores!
That's unbelievable.
Nice hands there, Stalzy.
The first period ends with the Pens comfortably leading 3-0. Not that you'd know it from the sentiment in the dressing room.
Keep playing our game, or we can be better at our game. We weren't that good for the first 10 minutes or so of that period. Make sure we're in on the forecheck, make sure we're physical on these guys. Let's play at our game here, our pace here for the second. Gino, your line's starting to see it.
James Neal opens the second period on the ice.
Hey!
Eager to add to his league-leading tally of shots on goal.
I
like to shoot the puck and score, that's for sure.
There's Neal. Ripped that puck just wide of the goal.
He's not a guy I don't think picks the corner an awful lot. He rips it. He's got a great release. He gets it on net quick.
Look at that face-off. Malkin to Neal, and holy moly.
His main thing is he's a pure shooter, pure goal scorer. A guy that can score from everywhere on the ice. His wrist shot is probably the best that I've seen in my career.
Midway through the second, Neal still hasn't found the back of the net.
Hit the net.
But his setup abilities are unaffected.
Look at the play, Neal on Brewer, defenseman caught down. Then finds Stahl, and Hedman backing in. Stahl comes ahead. Sullivan, Stahl, score!
From there, the route is on.
Kunis to Malkin, a shot, he scores!
With the highlight of the afternoon coming from Evgeny Malkin.
Malkin galloping. Malkin to the goal. Scores! He took it from one end to the other. You don't see a move like that very often.
Malkin goes on to net a hat trick, with his third goal coming on Neal's third assist of the game.
Malkin to Neal, shot save, rebound, score! Evgeny Malkin scores again. Nice pass, but the hat trick.
The scoring spree puts Malkin atop the NHL leaderboard and moves Neal into the top 10 as the Penguins win 8-1.
It doesn't matter whether we win this game 8-1 or 2-1. Play another team tomorrow. They're going to come at it. They're going to play real hard. Back at it tomorrow, real focused on how we play. Great win. Back at it tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
After a game like this, the Pens and their followers are all smiles. And as Neal leaves the arena to head to an early dinner with visiting friends and family, his Penguin family gets the last laugh at little brother's expense.
I don't know how I'm going to get that off. You guys got some scissors for me? Awesome. Now I got to get under there. Oh my God. Pascal the kid.
Peter and Deborah Neal live 6 hours from Pittsburgh in Ontario, Canada, where their son James often battered the garage door with his slap shot. They've brought along some old friends and their son's former coach, coming together to celebrate not simply a win, but James's new 6-year, 8-figure contract.
Congratulations on your future, brother.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you. Yeah, it's great.
When everything got done, and I just texted my dad and said, Dad, the deal's done. I signed for this and that. And it was a good feeling, you know, and the day I'll never forget.
That's what James is going to do, is buy me a new garage door.
The door is demolished.
Garage door, every time they put a puck through it, I just patch it up.
It's a mess.
No, we're just shooting pucks against your garage door now.
It's all right. Your wrister might not even go through it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
It's fun for me to be able to take, take friends and family out for dinner and just have a good time.
Good luck tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
On this night, there'll be no arguing over who picks up the check.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. All good.
The group heads home full of pride and stake. A good night's sleep awaits before the puck drops again the next afternoon.